Welcome to InteliDOX. This video will demonstrate how to perform clinical information reconciliation, which is the process of comparing healthcare information received from an external source to information that's already in InteliDOX, and deciding what information to keep in InteliDOX. Information that's been sent to your practice by another provider, a healthcare system, or a personal health record such as Microsoft's Health Vault will usually come in the form of a CCDA file. CCDA stands for Consolidated Clinical Document Architecture, and it's just a standardized way of listing basic healthcare information such as allergies, medications, and problems, as well as details about those items, like the dates on which medications were first prescribed or problems were first diagnosed. InteliDOX can handle CCDAs that have been sent as attachments to secure direct email messages or as files that have been stored in an image corral. If a CCDA file was sent as an attachment to a direct email message, you can view your list of direct messages by clicking the External Messages link over here in the Alert window. Click on the line for the message you want to view, then click the link here to open the attached CCDA file. If the CCDA file has been stored in an image corral, click the Index button, click the button for the image corral where your practice stores CCDAs, then click on the line for the CCDA that you want to use. Click the Index Selected button to view the file in full screen mode. Now that you've opened the CCDA, you can view its contents by scrolling up and down in the file as you would a web page, or you can click one of the links at the left side of the screen to jump to a specific section of the file, like the problem list or test results. CCDAs that were generated by different systems may have different sections than those shown here. For example, a CCDA generated by a hospital after an inpatient encounter may include sections like discharge instructions. To help you satisfy meaningful use requirements, InteliDOX lets you import allergies, medications prescribed by other providers, and problem lists from CCDA files. To begin the import process, click the Import button below the CCDA viewer window. InteliDOX will display the allergies, medications, and problems from the CCDA next to the information that's already in InteliDOX. By default, allergies that are not in InteliDOX but are marked active in the CCDA will be imported into InteliDOX as active. Allergies that are present in both the CCDA and InteliDOX won't need to be imported, nor will those that are in InteliDOX but not in the CCDA file. If there are any allergies marked active in the CCDA that you don't want to bring into InteliDOX, be sure to select the Do Not Import option. Medications that are marked active in the CCDA can be imported into InteliDOX as active external medications. If appropriate, you can choose to import these meds as stopped external, or you can choose to not import them at all. Meds that your practice has prescribed and that are still active will not be affected. The problem list works the same way as allergies. You can either let active items be imported as still active, or you can change their status, or you can elect to not import them at all. Let's switch over to the CCDA for a new patient who has very little information in InteliDOX. The InteliDOX column for the allergies, medications, and problems sections is gray because there's no information in InteliDOX to compare to, as we can see from the patient summary screen. By default, InteliDOX will not import items that are marked as inactive in the CCDA, but if you want, you can import them as either inactive or active. If you know that a patient has recovered from a problem that is marked active in the CCDA, you can choose to import it as resolved. When you've made any needed changes, click the Continue to Step 2 Preview button. Review the information, and if it looks good, click the Apply Changes to InteliDOX button. When you see the Import Completed message, close the CCDA window and the image corral or the list of direct messages. If you check the patient summary screen for the patient whose CCDA you just imported, you should now see all the data you just imported with the statuses of active, inactive, or resolved that you chose. If you have any questions about clinical information reconciliation, please send us email at support@busynet.com or give us a call at area code 918-858-4440, voicemail option number 2.